I've spent the last several years testing which Garmin fish finder is the best. And because every fish finder isn't designed for every angler, I've ranked them according to level of experience and the number of features available. For instance, the Striker series is designed for beginning to new intermediate anglers, but there's also 3 different levels to the Striker series, which we'll dive into in this video. And then there's the ECHOMAP series, which also has 2 different levels for anglers varying in experience and price point. So let's just dive into it. So the first fish finder that I ever bought was a Garmin STRIKER, the basic 4-inch model, and it was nice. It got the job done. It told me the depth. It helped me find some structure every now and then, but it just left a lot to be desired in terms of other features. And then I found out about the Garmin STRIKER Plus, and that just has a few more features that are a little bit better, like the quick draw mapping instead of just the blank screen to drop a waypoint on. And then I found what I think is the best Garmin fish finder for beginners, and that is the Garmin STRIKER Vivid series. I think this is the best one because it's able to grow with the angler as you learn to use side scan and down scan and even different mapping features. I've really enjoyed playing around with the Garmin STRIKER Vivid, and even as an intermediate angler who does quite a bit of fishing, I still found it pretty useful. I would opt for the bigger model because it has just a few more features that I personally use more than the smaller unit, but overall, I've enjoyed my experience with it. As I mentioned, the ECHOMAP series is for the intermediate anglers. I personally own a Garmin ECHOMAP UHD, and I've tested the Garmin ECHOMAP Ultra 2. Garmin has an updated version of the UHD 2, which I haven't got my hands on yet, but it's just got some slightly updated features that aren't different enough for me to justify going out and buying a new unit. Now, with that said, I think that the Garmin ECHOMAP UHD 2 is the perfect intermediate fish finder simply because it offers all the features that you could really need in a decent screen size, and you're not paying for features that you won't ever use, and it's at a little bit cheaper price point than the Ultra. As I mentioned, I love my UHD because I can hook it up to live scope, I can put it on my kayak, and I can go and see maps, see side scan, see down scan, everything that I need to do as the average angler, I can do. Now, I don't fish a lot of tournaments, but the UHD or the UHD 2 has all the features that you need to go and fish those tournaments, which is why I think it's dang near impossible to argue that it is the best Garmin fish finder for intermediate anglers. But if you want to go all out, if you are a dedicated tournament angler who makes your living off of fishing, or you're a guide who makes your living off of fishing, then the Garmin ECHOMAP Ultra 2 is absolutely the way to go. It has so many more features than I could even test on my little boat, which is why I think it's overkill for the intermediate anglers. But if you're making your living off of having to locate and catch fish, then the Ultra is the top of the line, and I really enjoyed playing around with it, even though I couldn't use all the crazy features. Now, if you'd like a deeper dive into each fish finder, I've got a playlist down below where you can get all the pros and cons of the fish finders that I've tested so far, and I can't wait to see you there.